These right here are original Converse Chuck Taylor All-Star sneakers. The All-Stars first debuted in 1917, and coincidentally enough, red was the first color All-Stars came in. These shoes are sleek, hip, and they'll never go out of style. Just like today's guest, Jeff Award nominated, as well as Jeff Award loser, Peter Kim. Peter is hilarious. He starred in the critically acclaimed Second City Review, a red line runs through it, and has performed improv and stand-up all over the country. But unlike the Chucks, Peter doesn't need a century to prove he's one of the dopest, sharpest, and most influential in the business. Hi, my name is Damian Jason White, and this is Comedians in Chucks Getting Chicken.
Hello?
Hey Peter, it's Damian.
Hey, what's up, Damian?
Not much. What are you up to right now?
Oh, I'm just at Mariano's, grocery shopping.
Okay. How do you feel about going to get some chicken?
Oh my God, yes.
All right, great. I will meet you soon then.
Okay.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
Hey Peter, what's up?
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Hey! Oh my God,
See you.
hi.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. It's been so long.
Yeah. What were you doing with that? You buying some meat?
No, I was gonna grocery shopping, but let's go eat. I'm
Okay.
starving.
Let's go get some chicken.
Yes. Week and I might not come back.
Now, are you going to try and find Trudeau? Because I know you're a fan of Justin Trudeau.
I am a big fan of Trudeau.
He's a very handsome man.
He's a handsome feminist that is in charge of a country.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, who wouldn't want that?
Right.
So, I think he's great. I'm a big fan of Trudeau.
Me too.
Yeah.
You want to go to Toronto next week?
Are you paying?
No. No, I'm unemployed. I know.
Yeah.
Look at these. I look fresh as hell. It really does look nice. I think it's because I was angry at myself for wearing mustard pants.
I love them. I think they look great. I would wear those pants.
Really?
No.
Okay.
But I like corduroy.
I do love corduroy.
Corduroy pants.
You know, I'm
are my
strictly
favorite.
cords. I don't
Really?
do denim anymore.
Since when?
2013. It's been 3 years.
How's that been going for you so far?
Really hot.
I feel like not many people know about the history of North Korea. Would you say that that's
Not a lot of
accurate?
people know about black history in America.
That's true.
That's crazy.
So we have that in
Why
common.
would they know about Korean history in Korea? But
We have that
yeah,
in common. So what side of your mom's side, where are they from?
from Seoul.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. My dad's dad is from Pyongyang, which is now the capital of North Korea.
Right.
Yeah, or like the only city. I think Kim Jong-un would kill me on sight. I don't know. I doubt he knows anything that's going on, really. And I think his people, like his like trusted people, lie to him all the time to say like, don't worry, like nobody's poor. So like I think it's one of those things where like he can claim ignorance to like, because everyone's telling him.
Yeah. Like how nice would it be to have someone that just lies to you all the time about everything?
That'd be amazing. I mean, my therapist. Of course, we used to live together.
For like a couple years, right?
2 years.
Yeah, that was a fun experience.
It wasn't, I thought you were gonna say experiment, but.
Today we'll be going to a local favorite, Crisp, known for their delicious and juicy Korean fried chicken.
Chocolate Cat Wings, Soul Sassy, and the Chris BBQ. I'm so excited.
Some chicken right there, baby. All right, so you lived in San Francisco. Is that when you decided you wanted to do comedy, and like, how did you come about that decision?
You know, I don't know. I was a huge fan of comedy growing up. I went to the Comedy Cellar a lot when I was in my teens in New York. Ooh, that's hot.
You need some water?
That's hot. But I never thought of a comedy as a thing that I can do. As like a, not even a living, but something to pursue. Just cause like, you know, I grew up with immigrant parents and grandparents and cousins and all that. And when you're an immigrant, you don't teach your kids that you can be artistic or creative. Like, that's a luxury for beyond survival, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, when you're an immigrant, you don't have dreams like becoming a comedian. Because you don't see comedians that look like you, you know? So you just think like, oh, this is a white people thing, or like a couple of black people thing. Oh, that's hot! So in San Francisco, I moved out there in 2007. And then, oh, there's a truck behind you! And when I moved to San Francisco is in 2007 when I was working for Yahoo.com.
Are they still relevant? Are they still a thing?
I mean, I think it was a thing like in the 90s. When I worked there, it was definitely like, don't work at Yahoo.
What was your job?
I was a data strategist.
Oh, wow.
So I would look at like people's like behavioral data online and like mash it up with our clients' data and like basically be creepy and track you around and deliver like specific types of ads to you based on like what you click and what you search for. And a lot of the time I was there going like, this feels weird and bad, and even though it was like anonymous data, it just felt like too much. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt, I don't know. Privatize everything.
Oh, I'm completely off the grid.
I believe that.
That's why I only use burner phones.
I love that. I know you. You know, in my phone, I still did not save your name. Because that is the 9th phone number you have reached out to me on.
It's not because I'm trying to stay off the grid. Mostly it's because I either didn't pay my phone bill and then my phone got turned off and I lost the number. So I had to get a new one. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Working in the box office.
Doesn't pay much? I bet it pays more than ETC. In 2012, I came here to just like take some classes and, you know, expand my mind a little bit, like and get some reps in, and I kind of fell in love with Chicago.
So some would say,
I'm down.
That you have a tendency to quit things. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I do quit a lot of things. I'm a quitter. I don't think there's any shame in quitting. There's like, this is what, I mean, let's get real. People are like, oh, don't be a quitter, like stick it out. No, stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, move the fuck on. My 5B team was fine, it was fun, but like, I wasn't having fun on it, so I had to move the fuck on.
Right.
That's kind of the thing, I don't know, I guess that's my MO, but I don't like to do things I don't like.
Right.
Is that weird?
No, not at all.
Honestly, let's be real, the Herald is just, you have to be 1/10 of a show, and I'm trying to be 10/10.
So after Torco, you got casted for the 40th ETC review. A red line runs through it.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
the title
Legendary.
of that show.
Legendary.
Groundbreaking show in Second City. Very highly reviewed. What was that experience like, getting the call to do the show?
I didn't assume anything. Was it a surprise? Yeah. It was absolutely a surprise. I would say I was ready to write and speak when the call came, and I did. And then I got tired. And then I left.
Yeah.
And I quit. That's my MO again.
Yeah.
Like, it was cool for a while, and then when it wasn't cool, I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah. What made you decide that it was that time for you to go?
You know, it's a lot of shit that went down. I can't really say it was one thing because it's cumulative experience. But, you know, I experienced the worst kind of racism and homophobia and misogyny, which is all part of the same issue, which is dehumanizing other people into categories or things so that you don't feel bad hating them or being scared of them. And man, that shit happens so much and none of us talk about it. And that was a problem for me, that like I felt like this was happening so often that I was like, this is a fucking problem. But I think there are also people who like didn't think it was a problem, and I think that's an issue overall in our country. It's like, oh, okay, like Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, and then people are like, oh, why are black people like rioting? Like, this isn't that big. Come on, like, what's the problem? Why don't you just get out the car? Like, the thinking there is so fucked behind like a black person saying Black Lives Matter, and then you trying to discount their struggle or their pain, as opposed to like ask like, okay, why do you feel like this? How can we help? What can we do? Like, we're not at a listening culture right now, and so many of us improvisers are listeners and no one's fucking listening. So I got tired of screaming. And when people don't listen, I don't say it in nicer ways. I say it in angrier ways. And I was done being angry, you know, because that's just like unsustainable. So, you know, it was a great time for a while. We had this little bubble where it was magical, and the show was killer. Yeah. We never expected to write something like that, but we were in that mood. We were in that mode. We were angry at Chicago. We were angry at Trump. We were angry at America. And we wanted to show it. And they cast 4 ladies, 2 of them who are black Americans, 2 guys, 1 gay Korean guy, 1 straight white guy. Like,
which is the first for Second City ever. On multiple levels.
It's crazy. I mean, they really took a risk doing this, and bravo, because great art happened, and we touched a lot of people, but we inspired a lot of people, but we also pissed a lot of people off. Which I guess is what satire should do.
Exactly.
But it was hard. It was too hard. It was too hard.
Show. I would watch that show every single night that I was working, and always be so inspired and find something new that was hilarious. It was such a well-written show. You guys, that cast worked perfectly together. It was such a great show.
For a while we did. I mean, the improv sets were so fun. I really had a great time. And that's why I don't like fault any one person or anything. Like, you know, it's my experience versus other people's experience, and some people had just a great dandy time, and that's cool. And that's fine. But you know, my experience was real too, and you know, all good things come to an end.
So good. Keep forgetting. Perfect. thank you for coming out and chatting with me today.
Oh my God,
Kim.
thank you for having me.
Of course.
I could always use a free meal now.
The meal was free, but unfortunately, I'm gonna need the shoes back from you. I gotta return them.
What do you mean?
You were nominated for a Jeff Award.
I'm nominated, baby.
And once you got the nomination, you changed your Facebook name.
That's right.
To Jeff nominated Peter Kim.
Yeah.
And you would give out daily acting advice. Who won? Do you remember?
I mean, once they didn't say my name, I just blacked out. I saw my eyes started bleeding, and I was like, now I have to go on Facebook to all my fans and explain that I lost.
And you did it in a good way.
Changed my name.
Yep. To Jeff Loser Peter Kim.
That's right. You just passed me. Say it how it is.